emigrates to Land's End, you'll find a Bureau of Lost Things. Inside its vast corridors, day in and day out, a dedicated team strive to reunite lost things with their careless owners.
Wow, Cara, you're really putting in the effort today. There's steam coming off your keyboard.
Shh. Concentrating.
And today would be an ordinary day, just like any other, but there are no ordinary days at the Bureau of Lost Things.
Are you updating the Bureau's files? Or reorganising the client folders, perhaps? Or could you be filling in Veronica's spreadsheet on timings? It feeds into her pie charts, you know. Hold on. Is that TripAdvisor?
And... done.
Don't tell me you're one of those awful people who posts fake reviews for money.
Not exactly.
It's just so easy to fall for them. I ended up on holiday in Cleethorpes because I read a review saying there was lovely seaside and the locals were friendly and the sun was guaranteed to shine. This is no laughing matter. Employee regulations state we're meant to devote all our energy to the Bureau. You can't just write paid-for reviews as a little sideline like selling on prophylactics or your brief period of gun running.
Relax, Will. I'm only submitting opinions on places that have screwed me over. My therapist says it's a healthy outlet.
You have a therapist?
Alexa. She's always there, listening.
This establishment, Dorothy's Patisserie, what did they do to you exactly?
Dorothy tutted at me.
You've got a top-rated review, too. Do not go here. Dorothy fronts a pyramid scam. There are slaves working in her basement. They make pastries out of illegal shortening and she has a terrible habit of stealing your children. This is someone's livelihood you're ruining.
Don't be such a killjoy. So one more awful patisserie goes under. So what?
How do you get slander to the top like that?
Not entirely sure. Somehow I became a top-rated reviewer last month without actually doing anything. It might be a bug.
This will come back to haunt you eventually. You must know about karma.
Of course. It's number 26 on the set menu of my local Indian. And if the Bengal Spice don't up their game, they're going to get a Cara House special. Oh, is that the time? Are you relieving me?
I beg your pardon.
Don't play dumb with me, Will. If the wind changes, you'll stay like that.
Actually, Cara, I'm not on reception today. I'm just here to restock the biscuits. Some of us care about the customer experience.
Can you see if anyone's left any jammy dodgers? Oh well, best put on a show, Cara. The boss will be back soon. Shame. It was so nice and peaceful.
You need to fix that thing.
It's on my radar.
Good. I'm the one who emailed earlier.
Not sure about... Oh, yes. Our archivist was whittering on about it. The first electronic mail we've received since 2006, apparently. I thought it was to do with Raymond's decrepit singles account.
That's the one.
You're on it too. Weird. You don't look old enough. Although now I see you up close.
Back off. Find my email.
No need to get so agitated, madam. Let's see.
How long is this going to take?
Just searching the database. Oh, slow, isn't it?
Shouldn't you be pressing buttons or something?
Oh, yeah, that might help.
Quick as you can, please. I'm parked illegally. The instructions on the meter were too wordy.
Fine. Where were you when you first lost your patience?
The trolley park in Lidl.
Hasn't been handed in. I'll see if it's filed under T for temper.
Or tether. That's the sort of word Ray uses. He's always talking about his tether. He might have filled it in.
You don't lose a tether.
You could, if it was a tether on a horse, for example. At first you had the horse and everything was fine and dandy. Then the horse ran off somewhere.
She hasn't lost her horse. She's lost her...
God's sake! Can we ignore the semantics?
Let's see then. Patience. Patience. Patience.
Stop that.
Here it is. Sorry, our archivist is dyslexic. Or gluten intolerant. I can never remember which. Whatever. It shouldn't be there.
Great. Can I have it?
Oh no, I can't just hand over something like that.
We're legally obliged to make sure you're the rightful owner.
If you are who you claim to be...
Just give it to me, you silly tart!
No can do. This clearly isn't your patience. It's far too large.
Give it back!
Get off me! Will! Restrain her!
I could never lay a hand on a lady, you know that, Cara. Not unless she specifically asked me to. Even then, I probably wouldn't risk the whole hand.
Help! Help me!
Cara, I'm sorry. I don't know the rules around bodily autonomy in the workplace. And, would you like a Garibaldi, madam?
Will!
Look! Traffic wardens!
No, where?
Out there! The window! No, the other one!
Stop! Stop! Put your penalty charge notice away! I'm coming! Oh, Christ! I'm coming!
Oof. That one had some grip on her.
Quick, lock the doors. Turn out the lights.
She knows we're here, idiot. Blimey, there really is a traffic warden outside. A big one.
Oh, ouch.
His poor knackers.
Never saw that coming.
Actually, yeah, let's lock the door. She's crazy.
Is everyone okay? What's the commotion?
Some woman lost her rag.
Oh, it'll be in with the bones.
Well, I got quite upset.
The flesh on my arm is a bit sore. Here, look.
Is that all? It really sounded like someone had reached the end of their tether.
And what were you going to do? Bust out your geriatric ninja skills?
If the situation called for it, then I would have, yes.
Ray, you are so full of... Where the hell did you...
Nunchucks are offensive weapons, Ray.
Doesn't matter. What's important is that I took to them straight away. This branch needs a Bruce Lee type. And I'll tell you what, the ladies love it.
Oh,
Might as well take the inventory now that I'm here. What's been lost then?
10 umbrellas, 8 socks,
Still no matching pairs.
3 contact lenses, 2 acrylic nails, and the entire raison d'etre of somebody.
That really should have gone to the Paris office. What is that?
We don't know.
I'm not touching it. Oh, God, the crazy woman's back.
Hello?
It's just Veronica.
My statement still stands.
Why have we locked up for the day? It's only 3 in the afternoon.
We had to take precautions. Cara made a woman aggressive.
Code turquoise, was it? Oh, she smashed up the desk in reception.
Ah, no, that was Ray with his ninja. That's right, Veronica. It was the woman who did that.
What a crazy maniac. I think it might be appropriate to put emergency measures into place. I'll secure the bureau before she comes back and hacks us all into tiny pieces, then smears a final chilling message on the wall in our conglomerated blood.
Oh, what?
All done. How was the course?
Oh, High Pest was really useful. Thank you, Raymond. Interactions for personal environment situational training taught me how to manage a situation with both logic and reason. That reminds me, has anyone contacted the security services about our psychopath?
That's a good idea. Maybe I should do it from a payphone outside the bureau so MI5 can't trace the call back.
Good thinking, Cara. Use the booth by the flyover. It's never busy.
You won't see her again today.
This branch is such a hotbed of cynicism. I'm 499.8% certain Cara is definitely on her way to ring Interpol or similar. Besides, this gives Will the chance to step up and front the bureau, all on his own.
I'm not sure I'm entirely comfortable with that. What if there's a situation?
It'll be good for your critical development. Any further violence from walk-ins can be factored into your appraisal.
Oh, okay then.
Think outside the box, Will. In no time at all, you could be a valued team member.
Am I
No,
not?
let me finish. You could be a manager like me, or our Director General, or even, the Queen.
I'm not sure that's an open position.
I'll do it, but only if we keep the main door locked.
That's the spirit. Right, back to the grind. I've literally got 1 trillion things to do before leaving tonight. In fact, I may not go home at all.
You'll stay here with me, won't you, Ray?
See all those buttons?
Yeah?
Do you think they'll file themselves?
No, Ray, I don't.
Well then, you've rather answered your own question, haven't you?
Great. By the way, where on earth do you conceal those
Incoming items. Sounds like one of them's alive. You better get it, Will. I might have a historical condition.
You know, your doctor holds that kind of information.
Doctor, that's a thought.
Okay, shrink-wrapped groceries, a scarecrow's head, several face masks. There's the sentient item. It's a tortoise.
Of course it isn't a tortoise. I could have picked up on that. Oh, my word, Will. There's a tortoise in the vault. Another moving object to categorise and file. As if my job wasn't hard enough. What sort of idiot loses a tortoise?
Presumably a slow-moving or immobile one. This little fella could be another victim of the obesity crisis.
Life would be much easier if you didn't answer my rhetorical questions.
Looks like a Hermann's tortoise.
Then get Hermann to collect it before someone trips over the bloody thing.
No, Ray. Hermann's tortoise is the name of the breed. It's one of the Testudo genus.
You seem to know an awful lot about tortoise. Exactly what have you been up to, Will? Answer me.
Ray, let me go! Let go of me!
Sorry. These nunchucks have become like another limb to me. Sometimes I don't know I'm using them.
Maybe you should, see someone about that.
A doctor? I don't have time to leave the bureau for some whiskey-swilling sawbones who might decide to lop off one of my legs and then charge me an arm and a...
Kidney?
Yes, I'm fine. I'll take Hermann here to the archive before Veronica has everyone at quarantine because she has some ridiculous idea that tortoises carry diseases.
I'll have you know, if you don't take the appropriate precautions, they can infect you with salmonella.
She would only wrap us up in red tape. Horrible, suffocating red tape. I don't need that in my life, not today. My plans for the evening don't involve red tape. Handcuffs, if I'm lucky, but no red tape.
There must be some lettuce here somewhere. Why is Veronica so prone to overreacting, Ray?
She's been trained to see any change as a threat. This bureau had risk assessment charts on everything from kittens to Kaplunk before I put a stop to it. It's laughable, really. Ouch! Oh. Why, you sneaky little...
Ray, what are you doing? Hermann isn't a football.
I was only defending myself as the sensei teaches. Bloody bugger. He buggering bit me. Now my foot hurts too.
Wait, where did he go? Someone's really overwaxed this floor.
I think he's broken my bloody toe. How am I going to dance the lambada now?
We're not talking about your date from Decrepit Singles.
We met at martial arts class, actually. These nunchucks have very much inspired me.
Whatever. If Veronica finds Hermann before we do, she'll completely freak out. The only thing you'll be slipping into tonight is a hazmat suit. Which is over there, by the way, just back from the dry cleaners.
I wondered where those went. But look, he's left a trail by the chemical onesies. Slippery little beggar. Must have ricocheted around like a pinball.
Look at that hole. He's gone straight through the skirting board. If Hermann's alive down there, he's going to be raging.
Just unbelievably furious.
You're a marked man, Ray. I don't see a way out of this, not for you.
That's just what I'd expect from someone with no knowledge of the martial arts. But, as Sensei Gareth teaches, it is actually he who is at a disadvantage.
How?
This Hermann of yours has landed behind enemy lines. He is disorientated, out of his depth, and quite possibly peckish. You'll never get that lettuce to him now.
Oh no.
Gentlemen, my office, now!
If this blows up and someone has to stay late, you don't need me to hang around, do you?
You're going nowhere.
Let go of my arm. Don't make me do my Shaolin horse stance on you.
Oh my God, come and look at this.
Don't worry, Veronica. It's probably more scared of you than you are of it. Unless you have testudophobia, in which case all the screaming is only going to weaken your position and give yourself away. Oh, where is he?
Shut up, you idiot. She's got a face in a laptop. Look.
A lost cause. 2 stars.
Funny, my last date on Decrepit Singles said that too.
Shh, listen to this. I came to the Bureau of Lost Things to reclaim my Tamagotchi, which turned up after 23 years in the wilderness, and I can honestly say it was the most humiliating experience of my entire life. Did you hear that?
Crikey.
His entire life. The young woman who served me was caustic at best, while her gormless sidekick did very little to rectify the situation.
I wasn't gormless. I was really nice to him. I gave him a biscuit.
Didn't you hear? He's referring to it as a situation.
It wasn't a situation, Veronica. That was textbook customer service, Cara style. He enjoyed the biscuit, if I remember rightly.
That's the reason he gave us 2 stars instead of 1. Oh, but overall, this is a catastrophe. What if my boss sees this? We could be out on our ears.
One review, Veronica. It's not the end of the world.
Calm thoughts, Veronica, calm. Just like the course taught you, it is only 1 review. Raymond's right.
There's another one there underneath.
For crying out loud, Will.
Ah, there's another one. Oh, this is like a disaster movie.
After just 5 minutes in the Bureau of Lost Things, my dignity had evaporated, my marriage was in tatters, and my pocket watch was still nowhere to be seen.
People will say anything on the internet. You wouldn't believe how many of my matches on Decrepit Singles turn out to be not female. One of them wasn't even alive by the time our date came round, and I'm not into that.
What?
I wouldn't read too much into any of this, is what I'm saying.
These people depend on the Bureau. They expect us to help them out of terrible situations, and all we can do is make their lives worse. I'm sorry. I've been very emotional since deworming Esteban. Could you pass over a tissue from my handbag?
Where is your handbag?
There's a handbag crawling slowly across the floor there.
Hermann.
Try not to draw any attention to it.
That's not even Veronica's handbag.
Got it.
Right, everybody, gather round. I've made a decision. I'm going to give extra responsibility and associated points to anyone who can fix this calamitous situation. And since Cara isn't here, and Raymond's clearly of the pre-internet generation,
I'll have you know.
the person in line for this once-in-an-episode chance is Will.
What?
That's my executive decision.
How can I? I'm not ready.
He's only been here a few hours.
I've worked at the Bureau for several months, Ray.
Yes, Will is the answer. He has the biscuits. And we can send him on a Gorm awareness course. 3 days in the Quantux.
That sounds patronising.
We'll soon be getting 5-star reviews and sweeping the board at the annual Customer Experience Awards again. And after that, you can go back to the lowly role you currently inhabit. How does that sound?
Sort of deranged and confusing, if I'm honest. How are we going to...
Perfect! Now, go and put some of your love back into our clients' hearts. You can start by letting them back in. Leave me be now. I would recuperate through a combination of mindfulness and hot red bush.
Cara!
Lock that door. She's crazy. Oh, there are injured traffic wardens everywhere.
My word, she's right. Look at that.
Are you here to follow up on your earlier inquiry, madam? Because...
I left my handbag.
How didn't I see that?
There it is.
No, that's not...
What on earth is in there?
Not sure. Did something fall off your personage earlier? A large wart, perhaps?
It's a tortoise.
I can take Hermann back. Not a problem.
Look, he smiled at me.
I don't think... Shh!
He's so sweet. Don't you think he looks a bit like Clint Eastwood?
Whatever you say, you mad bint.
I love Jersey Boys. It's my favourite film. And the one where he plays a drugs mule?
The mule?
Revenge of the Vengeance Avengers, I think it's called. Oh, little Clint. So sweet. Can I take him for a quick walk?
Knock yourself out. Lovely day for a dawdle.
His name's Hermann. Don't feed him the wrong things.
Come on then, Snookums. Mummy's going to find you something to eat.
Arugula or curly kale, ideally.
Got a history with tortoises, do you, Will?
Everyone could take a lesson from Hermann. Tortoises were like family to me growing up.
What were your real family like? Actually, if they're anything like mine, I don't want to know. I never forgave my parents for getting terminal exposure on that roller coaster. Even on their deathbeds, they were...
Hiya!
All right, mate, calm down.
Bit of jiu-jitsu there, just to get your attention.
It worked. I've broken out in a sweat. What's up?
Will, I think you may have forgotten recently accepting responsibility for sorting out an insoluble problem.
Oh, yeah.
Ha, you idiot.
Let's think. The issue is reviews on TripAdvisor. TripAdvisor. Do I know anyone who uses TripAdvisor who might recently have been on TripAdvisor and therefore know all about it?
I think I might get some air. Anyone fancy a pastry?
That's it!
I'm not sure Veronica's going to be swayed by baked goods, Will.
No, we need to overwhelm the bad press with top-rated reviews. Cara, this is a job for you.
Oh, God. No. Not those words.
I think she's having a seizure.
Piffle. If Cara doesn't knuckle down, I'll tell Veronica how she's been moonlighting as a troll farm.
Touché, Will. But you'll have to tell me what to write. I'm only inspired when taking down struggling retail outlets or family-run businesses.
You mean you can only use your power for evil?
This isn't the time. Veronica's laptop is there in her handbag.
Stroll on, Ray. Why is everyone in such a hurry today?
Because we have a situation.
Fine, but I'll have to set up extra accounts in your names. Give me your details, name, address, credit card security codes.
Is that the number on the back? Let me check.
Don't do that.
You're right, Ray. My mind must still be on the tortoises. So, new account. I don't think Loser666 is a good username. There. Change one of the best afternoons I've ever had to thoughtful and efficient customer service.
I reckon we need about 5 more before Veronica gets back.
Ooh, who's being impatient now?
All these lies, they're making me feel dirty, like a politician in France.
Stop stroking your nunchucks and do something useful. We need to buy some time for these reviews to filter to the top.
I'll go and stall Veronica.
Don't interrupt her mindfulness.
Au contraire, Will. I shall invoke a trance state of my own by performing the praying mantis.
Is that where she bites your head off and then spits it out the window?
Concentrate, Cara. This next review needs to be written in the style of a middle-aged lady whose dream was to see Ed Sheeran perform in the flesh, but mislaid her ticket.
She lost her mind. Got you.
Mindful. My mind is full. Oh, empty it. Oh, why isn't this working? Oh, Raymond. Glad you popped by. How is everything out there?
It's all going well. How are you feeling?
Me? Do you know, I'm not sure anyone's ever asked me that. Except Esteban, of course, but he's a dog, so it doesn't really count.
Calm. You must become calm. Let your limbs go floppy. Make your mouth slack.
Really? How is that going?
See how my limbs rise and fall, like the hands of a clock for all eternity.
Quite limber for your age, aren't you?
Now, look into my eyes and repeat. I am the master of my own situation.
I am the master of this situation.
There is nothing Veronica cannot achieve.
Oh, I'm very sleepy all of a sudden.
Good, that is good. Now, watch my fingers flail.
Oh, it would be so easy just to drift off to smoothie land. No, this isn't appropriate. There's work to be done. That course leader warned everyone our staff might try hypnosis on us.
No, none of that.
Oh, so this is how you got all those mature women interested. Low-rent mesmerism.
Not at all. Would you prefer I got my nunchucks out? They make quite a display.
Oh, good Lord, no. Don't wave those things around in here. The Bureau must be saved.
Wait, Veronica! You need my special Tai Chi infusion.
After should be a must visit, even if you haven't lost anything. Add, they made me feel as if my dreams would come true.
I'm terrified you actually believe this crap.
Quick! Veronica's coming! I have to use all my nip-on swiftness to overtake her.
Oh, good work on delaying her for several minutes.
Switch to the bureau page, Cara.
What are you doing with my laptop? This had better not be a prank. The course leader warned me about pranks.
No, Veronica, look.
Featured review. This was by far the best branch of the Bureau I've ever had the pleasure of visiting. They located my lost hope within an hour, and now I'm completely off the happy pills. That is such a heartwarming story.
There's more. Scroll down.
Exquisite service, cradle to grave levels of satisfaction, reunited with both the child and the umbrella I thought were gone forever. This is really choking me up.
Then get your laughing gear around that one.
What? Oh yes, let's see. A special mention for Cara, who couldn't do enough for us and should, if there is any justice in this world, be running her own chain of bureaus very soon. That's odd.
Ignore it. Sometimes the weirdos slip through. Read the others instead. 5 stars, 5 stars, a 4 star someone's thrown in to offset your suspicions.
Look at all those adjectives.
And all of them positive. But where were these reviews earlier?
You had your filters set wrong.
It's easily done. During my first month on Decrepit Singles, I only ended up going on dates with women who had psoriasis.
So you see, Veronica, we're much loved.
Looking back, those were the best times. I wish I knew how to turn that setting back.
Oh, I can't wait to flag this up to the DG.
Maybe hold off on that.
Yes, we wouldn't want to push our luck.
You're probably right. No one likes a boaster. Karma and all that.
That reminds me, I'm starving. Got any of those biscuits?
Come on, Clint. Come on, that's it. Come here, boy. Come on, that's the way. Easy does it. You're nearly in.
Is that a tortoise?
It's a Hermann.
Shut up, Will.
Can we help you, madame?
I'm pleased to say that you already have. I came to this service centre of yours because I'd lost my patience. But because of my new little buddy here,
Oh, thanks very much.
Not you, Will.
I've learned a valuable lesson about taking my time. Slow and steady wins the race.
Yes, tortoises have so much to teach us. I only started to chew my food the recommended 32 times after watching one ruminate over a lettuce.
That's lovely, but can you go away now? We need to lock up.
Hold on, Cara. Madam, would you be willing to give us an online review?
Oh, I don't mind. If you let me keep Clint here a little bit longer.
His name's Hermann.
A friend of mine runs a charity renting out therapeutic pets. I think this little fella could do a lot of good for impatient people in queues or on train platforms. He would help them relax.
Of course.
I'm not so sure.
We could go from car to car during traffic jams. Oh, that reminds me. I better get going before there's any more trouble.
Don't forget the review.
I won't. If the police visit to say someone's been harming traffic wardens, you know nothing about it, okay?
That's right. All's well that ends well.
Not sure whoever lost their tortoise would agree.
So sad, seeing Hermann go like that.
You know, Will, you're really beginning to test my patience.
Oh, that's a good one. Oh, how did we ever get into this situation?
The Bureau of Lost Things, Hermann Takes a Trip, starred Michael Keane, Annette Flynn, Grace Morgan and Nick Ewans, with a special guest appearance from Emily Stride as Sylvia. The story was by Helen Green and the audio play by Alan Deavy. Hermann Takes a Trip was directed by Glenn Cooper, produced by Alan Deavy and executive produced by Helen Green. Sound design and editing by 29 Owls in a Studio. Original concept for the Bureau of Lost Things by Glenn Cooper, Robin Bales and Helen Green. The Bureau of Lost Things was recorded at Outset Studios of South London and is a Zugzwang production for London comedy writers.
Oh my God, she's finally lost it. Will, go and boil some water.
How's that going to help?
Boil the water, make us some tea, then lay out the biscuits.
So you want refreshments? Marvellous. She isn't stopping, you know.
Stand back. I'm trained to handle this.